So I just finished episode 1 of Death Stranding 2. I'm going to be making these videos as I make my journey through. I'm going to be titling them the Death Stranding Diaries. It's just going to be my journey going through. So there will be spoilers here for the parts that I'm going through as I'm going through them. If you've gotten past this point, please don't post your own spoilers. We're just going through this bit by bit. I do have some speculations I'm going to be making here and whatnot, but let's go ahead and get into it. And I would love to hear y'all's thoughts on what y'all played of the game so far. First off, starting off with Sam and Lou here. It's precious. They're so cute. I love them. I adore them. And they know that. Kojima knows what he's doing here with how this plays out. But yeah, it's really sweet to see them, and then to get the little glimpse into their home lives. Because it has been 11 months since the end of the first game, and I do love seeing this little fraction of just showing us what their lives have been like. It's been literally a dad and their child, and just doing the best they can to make it out there in the middle of nowhere. I'm a big Fragile fan, and when Fragile showed up, I knew what she was going to do. She makes the offer. She offers the job that says, hey, if you do this job, the UCA is not going to pursue you anymore and you can live freely. And it's very much in the vein of just one more gig. And obviously, I wanted to say no. It does give you the option to say no. And if you selected no, let me know what they say, because I'm curious if it's anything that's different dialogue or whatnot. I just imagine it doesn't change that much, but maybe it does. But I selected yes, and I went ahead and did it. I'm very curious about the dreams that Sam seems to be having, as one of them kind of comes true by the end of this episode. So I'm very curious what this is insinuating and what we have to look forward to. I was a little surprised that the almost the entirety of episode 1 is a tutorial to teach you about, just to reteach you about the old systems and also introduce you to the new ones. But it is important, because I will say there's a lot to it, and it is important to get your bearings before it lets you just run wild. And they do have the option that for when you do your boss fights too, you can skip it. You don't even have to do the boss fights. I will say I did it. I'm gonna probably continue with that for sure. But if that's something that you just don't want to do, you just want to make your deliveries and live your life and probably experience a sad story, then they have that for you. Something I was really not expecting was when we got... First of all, I love seeing Del Toro, even if it is just his face, not his voice. But seeing Deadman, a great character from the first one, and he has a great part here. But in this part, the twist of it being a goodbye video... He found out he has a beach, meaning he has a soul. He is a person, and he went to his beach, meaning he has passed on. And I was not ready for that, just like Sam wasn't, and it floored me. And it sucks we're not going to get him any further, but I'm happy with the time we got. And then just like they show in the trailer, we do see Fragile go through an attack, and in that attack, we lose Lou. I will say I really thought there was going to be some kind of bait and switch here, or just some type of misleading going on from the trailer. But no, as of right now, we've lost her. That is her BT, and it took shelter in this little pod to resemble she used to when she was literally living like that. And I was pretty surprised. They tell you it's going to happen, and it still happened. And I was just like, what? And that's the end of the episode. That is the last thing they show you. And they do not shy away of the bond and how adorable that this little kid is. She's so precious. I love her bond with Sam. I was going to call him Norman Reedus. And their whole family dynamic is so sweet, and it is a little interesting that Sam's just really stoic and kind of calm towards the end, but he sheds tears. But I'm curious to see where this is going to go, because I do feel like we literally just started the game, 100%. So we'll see where this takes us. We'll see if she's actually gone, if there's some way to bring her back. I don't know. We're going to find out. But there's going to be some twists and turns. It is a Kojima game, but I'd love to hear y'all's thoughts on this. Again, please don't post spoilers for what's beyond here, and I will be posting these after every session, whether it be through a whole episode or not.